safe. Soon as we step out the cage, we raising all of the stakes. Make no mistake, either you stay in your place or we putting you on a plate. Look at our face, we put the fear in the dirt. We had to struggle for change, pick up the pace. We put in infinite work, that's why we stay getting paid. Y'all running late, we moving on to the next. You still been stuck in the phase, there's no debate. We draw the line in the sand, we say it straight to your face. They underrate, till we put the team on our back. We took the city to state, what it's gonna take. Another S on our chest, another beat in the grave. We innovate, we always switching it up. They can't predict what we say, come out the cave. They see the blood on our shirt, they see the teeth in the face. They watching tape, still trying to figure us out. They think we came here to play, they sending snakes. They trying to give us a curse, they want us taking a bait. But that's okay, we keep on dodging the bull. We keep on saying Olay, blocking the way, thinking we flipping reverse. But we keep rushing the gate, stopping the rain. We know they sit on the throne, it's looking easy to take. We not afraid, we put the fear in their bones. Ain't no more running away. They trying to trace, they trying to follow our steps. They trying to copy the wave, boy that's your name. That's why they keep getting curved, you gotta stay in your lane. They wanna claim that we not giving them work, like this is minimum wage. Boys, you crazy, why you keep feeding the beast? Now that you open the cage, nobody's safe. For my mama and my pops, I don't care if you the cops, anybody could get boxed. If you aiming for my head, then you better take your shot. If you miss, then this fist gon' be cleansing your clock. I don't care if you the press or the feds or an op. If I stretch out these hands, then prepare to get robbed. If your friends said that you had a chance, understand that they probably was never for your friends. They my fans. Jumped in the ring and I started swinging. Came from the jungles of drunken demons, fighting them off in the Coliseum. Studied and learned how to target weakness. That's why your team would do better beefing with someone else who was probably vegan. Touch me and lose every single finger. Touch me and watch how I turn the scene. Massacre, as soon as you have the nerve to try to step to me, I will snatch your turf and manifest grass sad. I will snatch your earth. You tried to breathe to see how the asthma works. We don't compete. I'm not in the class with earth. My boys are down the ball. If I say the word, the team is down the hall. If I call the third, I snap and best believe that a massacre.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Collide, where we talk about everything Marvel and DC, where we talk about the trajectory of what's coming, how we feel about DC, how we feel about Marvel thus far with their shows and films and everything else that has to do with DC and Marvel. Today we have our panelist today is my main man, Patrick. Pat, you here?
Yo,
And I got my man, Scott. Scott, you here? Pat, invite him to the stage.
Yo,
Yo, there it is. There it is.
I'm about to say, let me in, coach. Let me in, coach.
Definitely. We out here. I got these main three topics that I wanted to, talk to you guys about. It's it's it stopped me from ranting to the point that it hurts my soul. But I'm gonna try my best to keep you apprised of looking at it from a different perspective. Um, those three main topics that I would love to talk about is Joker 2, uh, should Spider-Man Andrew Garfield deserves a third film so it could close out his whole Sony Marvel Sony verse Spider-Man. And after that, I want to definitely talk to you guys about who is gonna join the mantle of the Lanterns. The first topic I want to get out the way because it seems right. Uh, Joker 2. Joker 2 uh, is like watching a musical that you never expected, right? It's a film that Todd Phillip tried to put in a such a fashion that he tried to convey a message that he wished that it would be delivered accurately, right? And in some sense, uh, he did. If you're paying attention to the musical side of it, some people uh, may not understand that from that perspective. But hey, hopefully when Pat and you Sky watch this film, look at it from a different angle, like I'm about to deliver. Um, I'm sure everybody and their mama got bullied before, right? Everybody and their mama got bullied before until they reach at a certain age, they wasn't not playing no more. Am I correct on that, Pat and Sky?
Facts.
So
Say that again.
I said that everybody and their mama got bullied before until they got old enough to say no more. This is not gonna happen to me ever again.
I never got bullied personally. Niggas know not to fuck with me, but we're
I feel you on that, but uh, some people had that, and some people didn't had that, which is okay. It's just that um, with Joker and Joker with Joker one, they try to convey that message in a way that he was getting bullied all throughout his life, throughout his kid age till old enough he can be able to do things for himself, and thought that his mom was his mother, and thought that Bruce Wayne's dad was his father, and he was lied to, and there was a lot of stuff going on in his life to make him be that maniacal uh because it was way that his life was just terrible. Everything was coming at him in a terrible form, and he was trying to lash out. In my perspective, with Joker One, he was trying to lash out where he was just tired of the shenanigans that he was getting robbed. He was getting cheated out of life, out of just being him. And he had a condition, yes. He had a condition of his laughter wasn't great at all times. Sometimes it did need to be a laugh, and sometimes it did need a laugh. But majority of times of Joker One, that was happening. Every time he laughed and it wasn't the appropriate time, he gets his ass beat. And to him, it was very unfair. To him, it was like tired getting beat up. Tired. What happened, Scott?
I can agree with all that. I think that's why Joker is like the like a most favorite because it's a lot of people that done dealt with like that type of stuff. Even me, you know what I mean, in my childhood, you know what I mean, being an outcast, you know what I mean. I know how it feels like to the point where you like, nah, I'm tired of this shit. Like so, I like, know what I mean, that's why I love Joker so much because in those times where you ain't supposed to be laughing, that nigga laughing. Like that nigga's gonna laugh at it because he feels like life is a fucking joke. Like it's everything's a comedy. You know what I mean? So I respect Joker as far as that goes. Like, you know what I mean, he definitely made it to where, you know what I mean, like you should, stand up for yourself, and even if it's like, harming other people, it's not supposed to be right, but he justifies what's right. And most of the villains in these stories, they have something that they're justifying. You know what I mean? It's not just them being villains. You feel me? It's like they have a reason of, or a reason why they became that.
Exactly, and that's how I felt with Joker One. Fast forward to Joker Two. Again, Joker Two gave that same energy, but the energy was more about trying to figure out who he actually really is, because he's going through psychological changes when you see Joker Two, because Joker Two is gonna give you his psyche of which way should he choose, or what should he do? Should he really be what everybody is predicting him to be? Not only that, Harley Quinn brung brung a certain uh how you say it, Vanessa Qua, je ne sais quoi, je ne sais quoi, to the to who Joker can be, or become, or behoove of Arthur Flank should be. And he was trying to go through it, because like he would try to figure it out. And I, honestly speaking, Todd Phillip didn't really deliver that message. Um, that's why I give it a 6.5. I give it a 6.5 because of those merits.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's a bad one.
yeah,
That's a surprise.
yeah.
That's a big surprise. But
But
yo,
yeah,
you remember what we was talking about though, right? Remember when we was talking about Joker, and what did I say? The musical shit can be a hit or miss
yeah,
in
it can.
the vision of people. I knew it. I knew it was going to be like it was either going to be a hit or miss. Now, I mean, now I understand why you gave it a six, because probably because of that musical part. Like, I
Nah,
mean,
it's not because of the musical part at all. Because, mind you, I kid you not, the whole time the musical was happening, I was literally in my mind thinking of Steve Urkel when he was singing,
yeah, that's crazy.
or he was singing feelings. I don't know if you remember that scene when he was talking about his feelings. He was up on a tree with
Yeah,
his accordion.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that
That shit.
that every time, the whole time I was watching Joker, I was everything was Urkel to me, like the whole song and everything. And
I mean,
and
that's
wife
reasonable.
and me and my wife watched it, and she was like, "Yo, these songs are very very old." Like, and she resonated
Mm,
to the show, to the
right.
music, and that's when it piqued my interest. Was like, all right, let me focus. This is like, these songs is kind of like important to Shorty, so let me understand her psyche of why the music kind of fit to the movie. And like I said, like the reason why I gave it a 6.5 was that it didn't give more of who Arthur Flank is, of actually
Uh,
deciding to be Joker. And that's why I said that Todd Phillip didn't deliver on that merit, because I believe that the majority wanted the same thing from Joker 1. And they
so
didn't
did he go opposite of that? Like, did he take it the opposite way? Like what? Like it wasn't like the first one. That's what you're saying. It didn't have the same feel.
Yes, it didn't have the. It had the same feel. It had the same je ne sais quoi, because of Harley Quinn, and
Okay.
because what's going on is a love story. You know, feel me? Because that's when you meet Harley Quinn, and you understand
Okay.
um how she can be uh
So what you rate Lady Gaga's performance in that movie? What you rate it?
Lady Gaga will always be Lady Gaga because she can give you that fire, that that creativeness. But Todd Phillip did not give her the same spirit as the other movie he did with her. Born as a
Okay.
Star, she Todd Phillip gave him that. It gave him that in the other acting gig. I don't think he used much of her acting gig more than she used her talent as being a songwriter or even a vocalist. So with Lady Gaga, she's always gonna give you 100% of what she can do. If Todd Phillip gives her that, Todd Phillip didn't give her much to work with, as I can see. The and on top of that, the budget of this film was only 200 million, and they only got 123rd million. They didn't
That's
succeed.
crazy.
They didn't succeed from Deadpool. You feel me? So that's
Ain't
why
nobody gonna get that one.
that's why I was a
Ain't
little. That's
nobody
why I
getting
was
that, bro. I'm
also.
telling you.
That's why it's 6.5 because I was angry. I was angry to the
All
point
right. So do
that
you think Venom gonna do better? You think Venom gonna do better than the Joker now, right?
now,
Can we
now,
agree on that
now,
one?
now, I don't know. I don't
Can
know
we
if
agree on
Venom's
that one?
gonna. I don't even know if Venom's gonna even make it because like now watching this alteration with Todd Phillips is like Todd Phillips is a hit and miss person because he did all three hangovers, right?
I
And
love
one of
those,
them
man.
and,
Those
and,
was
and one of them sucked.
fire.
I think it's the third
The,
one or
was
the
the third
second one
one?
sucked. Yeah,
Yeah.
like you know what I mean.
I like the first one was the best one. The second one was just as fire. The third one wasn't. It was like, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like you know what I mean. I want to give Joker too much away, but that's my
Yeah,
take
yeah.
on it. Like you know what I mean. When you watch it,
I respect it.
look at it from a different perspective as majority because majority it's saying that oh, the song doesn't fit, but they don't know these songs. On top of that, my shorty pointed me out these songs. And
See, but you
I
know the
didn't know.
crazy thing when we was talking about it, we didn't even think about why Lady Gaga was really in the movie. You feel me? Because
Hmm
if they had used
Fact,
old
in fact,
songs
in
that
fact,
a lot of people
OG.
don't know,
Hmm
if they have a lot of like whatever songs that they use, if they're old fashioned songs, is most likely a lot
Oh,
of people not going to know those songs. So
Mm.
that was a good thing that they kind of did that, as far as the
I
musical part of it.
I I haven't seen the movie yet.
Yeah, everybody hasn't seen the movie yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I seen it, and like I said, like you know what I mean. Uh, when you came in, they only made the budget of this film was 200 grand, and they only made worldwide 165 million. So they made a portion of their money back, which was I don't know why they did that because I don't know why they do that because it was just like uh they could have used at least 300 at least 350 grand. You feel me? Because they made $1 billion from Joker 1. They could have put up an extra 100 grand just to give it a take, give it more umph. But Todd Phillip didn't want to listen to anybody. He didn't want to listen to criticism. He didn't want to, you know what I mean? That's why you know, one of the songs that I co-created, Nobody's Safe. Uh Nobody's safe because of the fact that he was like, yo, I don't care about nobody saying this, that, and third to me. I want to deliver a genre that was never done before, and he never done it before. Honestly, in all his movies that he created, he tried to combine Joker 2 into a musical that that could have created more more into it if it was like uh the Wizard of Oz. You know, you all seen the Wizard of Oz, right?
Nah,
You didn't see Wizard
I
of
love the
Oz?
Wizard of Oz. I love the
Yeah,
Wizard
nah.
of Oz. Are you talking about going to
But
Times Square? Yeah, I love the Wizard of Oz. The musical, that's my favorite shit.
the
That
nah, I ain't see it. But nah, can I say something real
shit is
quick
magical.
though? From
Yeah,
like
go ahead.
an and like an outsider who hasn't even seen the movie yet. I haven't seen no spoilers. Haven't seen no leaks.
Hmm.
Everything I'm hearing is just people just speaking on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? You hear people's conversation. You feel me? And from I ain't gonna lie, I'm not going to the movie to go pay and see that movie. I'm not gonna lie. Like the fact that people is more on the it was a musical, it's giving Disney this, that, and the third. Like, you know what
DC.
I'm saying? Huh?
You talking about DC or you talking about Marvel?
No, no, no. I'm talking about Joker. I'm talking about
Okay.
Joker. The fact that people are saying like it's musical, it's given kind of like Disney wrote it, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. That
Nah,
shit is
Disney
just
didn't
mixed.
write that.
I know, nah, I know that they know they didn't
No,
write
he
it, but
said
it's saying
they
it's
gives
like
it's giving
giving
a
the
Disney
feeling because
feel.
it's musical. You
Oh,
know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
okay.
fact.
But
Okay.
like, I don't know. I don't know. I haven't heard people say anything about action wise on the movie. You feel me? So like, I don't know. That is still
That
like questionable. But but as far like what Sky said, Venom is definitely surpassing Joker for sure, for sure, like
I said that,
for
I'm like,
sure.
can we at least agree that's going to be better than that? Right? Can we at least agree on that? Like,
I dig
look, is
it.
Joker? Look, what I should be asking is Joker one of those movies where you don't talk about? Like, is it one of those, or is it like
Nah, I
it still
mean,
has potential to be something good?
You know what's wrong? Where they would honestly, I feel like they should have had even done the Harley Quinn shit. To be honest, I feel like they should have just kept it him himself doing it solo. He probably should have went on a mission or went on a drill, went to go do some shit. You feel me? Like make it interesting. You feel me? Like
Yeah, because
show us
Harley Quinn don't
Joker.
come until later on in the Joker shit anyway. Like that, he don't come. She don't come until later on in the Batman in
That's
Batman period.
you
Like,
know
yeah, you're
you know
right.
what I'm
Cause
saying.
I think
like
Like
they
they
should have.
shouldn't
They did.
have
I think they should
made
have
Harley
just
Quinn so
worked with
early.
the. I think they should have went with the
Lady
way
Gaga.
of showing Joker
They
how
should have
he
made him
became
earlier.
Joker.
yeah,
Like
Yeah.
that's what I
he
thought.
started
Like they
fucking with
should have revolved
how he
around
started
showing
fucking with
how
the
he became
bombs
Joker.
and shit. Like, you know how like
Yeah, like
In the
what?
Batman animated, he be having all types of loony bombs, got laughing gas, got niggas laughing. Like
Facts,
he should have done
facts.
some world destruction shit. Like when he
That's
got people
that's true.
captured. You feel me? And the
Todd Phillips
gas.
didn't
You
do
feel
that.
me? With
Yeah, I was
laughing,
thinking
got
like he
laughing.
gonna have his own like they was gonna have a plan or something. They about to blow up something. You know what I
That's what I'm
mean?
saying. Like maybe I thought maybe like could have been on some crazy Bonnie and Clyde shit, but like it's like
Facts.
yeah, I'm hearing this mad musically, and that's just from an outsider in. You know what I'm saying? I got my partner with me right now. He said he's seen the movie. Slash, how do you feel about the movie? Give it a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10.
So
Wow,
wait,
so it
Only
was
cause
close to
they
only
me.
cause
so
of the
It was
Axel
music.
close.
so Axel so put him on the mic. Let me ask him a
He
question.
can hear you. He can hear you.
Yo, so homie, how did you feel about the musical side of it?
Musical side of it, I feel like it wasn't even necessary. Like, there's no need for that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
See what
Like
I
a lot
mean?
of people
Like,
thinks the
like,
same way, but do you
yeah, like
do?
I feel like we get the point. Like he wants to seem like a star. The whole action, like the whole acting, already made it seem like that. The musical just made it so extra. Like it made it seem mad goofy. Like it made him look like that's Joker don't be doing that shit. The fuck?
So you understood the message about him being bullied and trying to figure
Yeah.
out what side he wanted to be.
Literally, yeah. And at the
Okay.
end, he figured out what he
Yeah.
wanted to be. You feel me?
Yeah.
And he lost his. I don't know if niggas gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it, but don't spoil it though.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Don't
but yeah.
spoil it.
You feel
Don't
me?
drop the T now.
Musical. Nah. I'm not. I was about to.
But yeah,
But it only. I,
I appreciate that that feedback because like that's what we need
nah,
out here on Collide, bro. Collide gives that sensibility of fans watching DC shows, even though certain shows did not resonate to other people. You feel me? It did not get to the understanding of why the musical needed to be there. But my wife clearly told me look at it from this perspective of why the music was there, of why they chose these shows to be there in the first place. And I get it, but it didn't deliver. Todd Phillip did not deliver the conveyance that he wanted to do as delivering the message. So he couldn't balance it out. If he could, to me as a director, if I was a director, if I could have fit that in there, I would have just cut that shit and find a way to,
On
you know what I
me.
mean, blow shit up. It would probably still fit because they kind of clearly did blow some shit up, but they could have did more. You know what I'm saying? So
I
I
think they
want
didn't
to.
push the movie good enough either. They didn't push like because I didn't see a lot of commercials for that too.
Nah, I
Like
didn't see
they
no
didn't
Yeah,
they
it,
didn't
it
they
wasn't
didn't
like
push
no.
that
It
shit
wasn't
really.
like no
Like
Blue Beetle. It wasn't
yeah,
like Blue
they
Beetle
didn't push it for real.
advertisement.
Like
I didn't see no trailers for real, bro.
yeah, they
It
didn't.
wasn't like no Blue Beetle advertisement. I seen Blue Beetle everywhere. At Uzi and Emma.
Yeah,
I
and
just wanna rock.
that shit was mid.
Like you know
And
what
that
I'm
shit was
saying?
mid.
Uh,
Like
so you
yeah, that
also
shit was
say
mid.
that the marketing didn't market a lot enough.
Yeah,
That's
they
another
deserve that one
feedback
that
too.
165. They deserve that 165. Like
65. Yep.
I mean,
Yeah.
they didn't promote it. It wasn't like they had a fucking popcorn thing for it. It like I don't feel like they promoted it the way they supposed to. Like they didn't beat it in niggas' heads. Like you know what I mean, you know like how Deadpool was. You seen that shit every single fucking day, at least 2 times a day. I mean,
Yeah.
Joker, I seen that shit once in a blue moon on YouTube. But
I barely seen
Damn.
that
I
shit.
feel like they didn't put enough promotion on that one. So
Nah,
at
but
165, if you saying that it's a 6 or a 7, that means that 165 y'all was supposed to get. Y'all was supposed to get that
you
165.
get what you show. I ain't gonna lie. That's the truth. You get what
Facts.
you show.
You get what you pay for, nigga. Like
You feel me? I mean, but I ain't gonna lie. Another thing I wanted to tell y'all, I low key, I started the Penguin. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying?
Mm.
Now, huh?
oh
What
man.
what what's Penguin on? I watched it on my. I told you 1, 2, 3 movies. They got everything for me free.
Oh yeah. Yup.
You
Facts.
feel me?
That's
So
what's up.
you feel me?
I got the
So yeah.
Max. So the penguin show is awesome, bro. I
You know,
love everything about the penguin.
I ain't gonna lie. I like, bro. I like the suspense in the show. You know what I'm saying? I, it's like you can feel that vibe. Like I ain't gonna lie. He's like he a boss. Like I don't even know. Like he really
You
a
don't know
boss.
what he gonna do next. That's
Like
the thing about him.
it's like you don't know what he gonna do next. Like, and I fuck with how he got the little kid. He got the little kid
Yeah,
by his side. He didn't even kill him. Like you feel me? Like he gave him mercy and like he showed the kid like how to. It's like the background of what the world really don't see. That was a regular kid just trying to make some money off of Maserati. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Now, feel me? He showed him what the consequences could have been. He could have been dead. You feel me? Now he's like, you know what? Let me show you. Let me show you some real life shit. You feel me? Like he put him in some real life shit, and I ain't gonna lie, that kid come clutch too. You feel me?
yeah. For real. I ain't gonna hold you on that. Penguin show is very awesome
It,
to watch. What happened,
How
OG?
many episodes is it?
it moves
I
very fast.
I think about 4 episodes, an hour long. Sky. I think there's gonna be another one tonight, so it's gonna be the fifth one.
It
Oh shit.
moves very fast.
Yes, that's how I like it.
Almost all. And there were so many characters. I
In the
don't know the
in the
whole
penguin,
way to keep up with the other penguins. I'm not saying we're local.
you're not seeing the Joker.
Nope,
You gotta be able to see it,
nope.
That's
understand
crazy.
the creativeness of the failure that was produced.
I,
You
Even
can't
even
knock
OG don't even
that.
want to see it, man.
I'll,
OG don't
I'll
even want to
do
see
that
it.
on Max.
Oh, Max, all right, when it come on Max, I dig that.
Facts.
I dig that.
Facts. Like
I
that shit
We
go on
just,
TV. Like
we definitely we
oh,
gonna come back and rant on this because I'm just giving you a little twist on how I felt about it. You know what I'm saying? How I felt
I
about it
could,
without spoiling it.
I could definitely look him.
Shit, I respect it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I wish that.
Shit, you had to say that six for a reason. That's why I'm like, damn, a six. I'm confused. Like, why six? Like, no, I mean, but you gave your explanation on why. So I understand. That's why I said I respect the six, man.
But
I
it's up
respect the
to
six and the
but
sevens,
it's up
man.
to you. Your numbers might be completely different than mine. Like Pat's
Nah,
friend
but
that's
I
watching it
predicted that.
collide.
I was the first nigga to say it was gonna be a hit or miss. I was the first nigga to say that in the world. Like
Yeah, you
everybody, like, yeah,
did.
no,
You
I'm
did.
like, nigga,
You did.
that shit gonna be either hit or miss, bro. I don't know, bro. That's the
Yeah,
first thing
you
I said. I,
did.
was like, I don't know about that one.
And on top of
I was the
that,
first nigga to say
I
that shit. I said
recall
that
you
shit.
told me. I recall you told me
It was
that
in like
it's part of the
July.
comics. It was part of the comics too that there is a musical side of Joker,
Facts, facts.
and
I was saying that shit, and I was like, yo, it's either gonna be a hit or miss because I felt like it was the musical part of it. I'm like, yo, they shouldn't even do that because it's gonna be too much. Like I've been said that, and old boy just said that. He's like, yo, I felt like they overdid it. Like they gave him too much like musical and not enough like not enough Joker. You know what I mean?
hmm
So that's that. I already knew what it was. Like I knew that shit was gonna be a hit or miss.
I
So when you
just
said
wish
six, I was like, I already know. Like I already knew what it was, man.
that Todd Phillips decided on different feedback from different film directors that's part of DC, and DC just wrote him a check thinking that he can do Joker too,
And that's
like he did
crazy.
with Joker one.
I'm a little disappointed at that though. I'm disappointed at that though. In all realism, I'm a little disappointed on that DC one. Like as far as that Joker goes, like 165, and you put 200 up, and you didn't even make back your money. That's fucking crazy, bro. That sounds stupid to me. As far as DC goes, that
But
shit sounds
but
stupid.
but mind you, the first Joker was only made was only the budget was only about 50 million, bro.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. So for you to make this movie and it come out to be 165 million, and
They
y'all
spent
made it
about
two
200 million,
billion. Yeah, yeah, and how much you said the first one made 2 billion?
a billion. The first one made a
Yeah,
billion.
that's
The
yeah, like
budget was
what the fuck?
50, so they made about 900 million back,
Yeah, they tripped.
and
Yeah, yeah,
they
they
took
tried
the
to.
proceeds by taking out 200, so they about have about 600 million left from Joker's proceeds.
See, and that's
So they
fucking
only
crazy, bro. You took only that much, and look how much y'all didn't make off of that. Like, what the fuck? What do you like? What was y'all doing? Like, what was y'all thinking? Putting that much money and not making sure that you're gonna get more than that back. I knew it wasn't gonna be like the first one. The first one was fire.
yeah.
I mean, I don't even know why they like the whole musical thing. I think they did that on some hidden shit. Like, I mean, because like I said, it was like a. I feel like they put Lady Gaga in it as far as because it had music. It was music oriented. You feel me with the musical
Do
and
you
shit.
do
I
do
mean,
you
so
do you think that uh Pat, let me ask your friend this question before we close out on this topic, because this topic is gonna make me get even angry.
that's what I'm saying. Like that shit's stupid. Yo.
Pat,
I was
you here?
expecting a little bit better, man. I was expecting a little bit better. I was definitely expecting better.
Get
I'm here. I'm here.
is your homie still with you?
Yeah,
All right.
I can hear you.
I want to ask one more question with you. Do you feel like the 160 the hundred is the 200 grand budget that they made on Joker 2? Do you see it in there? Like, do you see the budget cost in the movie fit
So,
the movie?
was it worth the 200?
Yeah.
Was it
Was
worth
it
the
worth it?
200,000?
You do slash. Yeah, do you think? The budget, the 200,000 budget for the
No,
for the
200 million.
200 million.
200 million. Did you see it in the movie? Did you see the 200 million in the movie? You feel like it was worth it? No. He said no.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like
It wasn't worth
that's
that. And
what
then,
made.
and then y'all made less than what y'all put in. Like what? Like that's a flop. That's a
That's what
flop.
that's what I'm saying. Like it's gonna get me even angry of why I want to go through that. Like it was just to face like you just smacked me in the face. It was like more than like what the fuck you just disrespected me. Like
I ain't
what
say,
the fuck. Like I'm going to your restaurant and I taste your food and then I'm like what the fuck did you switch on the chef or something? What the fuck?
facts.
What the fuck going on? Like that's
So what you think? You think how much did that Batman movie make?
which one?
The latest one with
Oh,
old boy from
the bat.
Twilight.
Oh, the Batman. That's Todd.
Yeah,
That's Matt Reeves. That's completely different.
I don't give
Different
I
director.
don't give a fuck who made it. I don't give a fuck who made it. It's probably on that same level. It's probably on
Nah,
that same level.
nah. You can't put Batman. You can't put the Batman and the Joker in that same thing.
Uh, that's gonna be one of those movies we don't talk about. It's gonna be one of the movies we don't talk about. I hope not, man. I hope I'll go and watch it and it ain't what y'all think. Yeah, what y'all say it is, bro.
It's
Like,
always been it's always been that she's like the duckling that's following him. And in this
She was
movie,
being the duckling.
no, in this movie, they make it look the other way around. The love made him like okay.
Don't spoil it.
It's just that his public gave him strength, right?
Yes, his
His
public
public
did
gave
give
him
him strength.
his public gave him strength. His surrounding his surrounding people, the people close to him abused him.
Yeah, the people. Yep.
Okay, and then she selectively loved him,
Okay.
you know. But the Joker loved Harley Quinn more than Harley Quinn loved the Joker, and I've never seen that in any other Harley Quinn movie. Like
I see where you're going with this. Well, that's what
that's facts. That's 100% facts, yo.
that's
For
the
real.
that's the effect of what Todd Phillip wanted to create. And Todd Phillip could make us rant all day about this, could get us angry about this, could be like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Did you want to destroy this much to Joker? Did you want it to act on your own accuracies to this, or did you want to show that this is all about being bullied at a time of need from living in the Gotham world of how people can be so maniacal to each other, so deviant to one another, and then until somebody pops and kill you, and then that's when it's not good to do. That's when you can't go beyond those aggressions and those mindsets of being that maniacal to somebody else that's bullying you.
see, but the
That's the
thing
whole
is
point
that
of what
the
Todd Phillip was trying to convey.
no. What he was trying to convey is that the Joker is really a story. It's of a psychotic patient.
Yeah.
That's what he mainly wanted to convey. He wanted to humanize the Joker, and he did. But on top of not only making him more humane, he humiliated him by the type of finale that he gave him,
Mm.
which doesn't make any sense to me because, like, if you watch Batman the way I watch Batman,
Which one? Which Batman though? You got. There's so many different Batmans. You got to.
no. I'm going back to like the comic strips
Oh, okay. The
type of
comic
thing.
strips. Okay.
The Joker is supposed to be like the he's the
He's supposed to be the king of
he's like
Gotham.
the kingpin
Mm.
of like all the villains, and when it comes to like Gotham
Mm-hmm.
and like here is like he's not like that, you know.
Yeah, they wanted to. Yeah, like you said, they wanted to do that, and Todd Phillips gave it to us the first time. The second time, he didn't deliver that. So that's like I
Yeah, I feel
said.
like I
See,
feel like
but that's the
took
thing. The
that
first
he
movie
took the wrong
introduces him.
approach.
Yeah, he
Into
did. He did took the wrong approach.
the first approach he gives you
Yeah.
is you meet someone who is ill because of his whole surrounding,
Hmm.
right? He's ill. Who tries to have the public understand who he is so that he doesn't turn into the monster that he turned into.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
But then he broke it there. It's like he disconnected him from that. How, he open endedly left him as a villain to then reverse it
Yeah.
and make him, instead of his disease making him Dr. Jekyll and Hyde,
Right. Yeah.
it made him just the scientist. And it
Oh.
humanized him so much he
Yeah.
broke him.
You might be right on that with Joker too.
Even
That that's what Todd Phillips again. He's the director and wrote this Joker 2 film. He tried to deliver a message with having a musical input into it, and he should have gave more action, more crime, more thriller to it instead of
So,
opposing to
so did it
push
take away
the
its
narrative.
darkness?
Huh?
So did it take away the darkness of DC? Did it take away like the darkness? Like, did it still have that dark humor, or
Yeah, there
was it
was a
like
dark
a
humor.
cringe?
There was a dark humor.
But
There was
was
a
it like a
cringe.
cringe
There was
dark
a
humor? You
dark
know what I
humor.
mean?
There was a
Like,
cringe. There was a wow factor. There was a what the fuck factor. There was all those put combined. So
see, but you
crazy,
know
man.
what happened? I think he also tried to do what they do with the Spider-Man in the multiverse.
Spider-Man: The Multiverse.
He tried to do that effect
Hmm.
where you leave it open-ended so that he can have another movie
Hmm.
at the end.
Hmm.
Because if you listen to the last verse
Oh, the last
of
song.
of the last song, you get to
Yeah,
understand that
yeah, I do. I do remember the
maybe
last song.
maybe the Joker that we're so much been in love with and everyone's been secretly maniacally wanting is not
Not
him.
him.
Is the one to come
Facts.
that
And I just
his
said that
wife
shit.
is beloved creates. You understand what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
I think that is what happened. This thing is like a yo-yo. He let it down and it brought him up. It went back up and it gave him billions. But that billion you can fall from how high you are. So it's gonna go back down so that if he gets the chance to create another
Another
one,
one.
the next one, the next joke, the next Joker.
Hmm.
When I say the next Joker, it's because it's not him. The next Joker should be maniacal because you can see how Harley Quinn is
He brings that
she's not
out.
only maniacal. She's maniacal, she's rich, she's smart, and she's manipulative. So like that's what they proved out of who she's supposed to
Yeah,
be.
be yeah.
Because this, even though they were trying to have you feel him
Hmm.
as him, they were also introducing a female lead, like that you're supposed to like embody, like actually have to. This is not only his story; it's supposed to be her story.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And I think this is supposed to be like one of those books where it's left open ended and you're just waiting for the next Harry Potter to hit, like type of thing.
Okay.
You know? So that's what's going on right now.
That makes sense.
But I think maybe that's why you don't hear him talk after all the bullshit people's been
Talking
talking
about
about
yeah, yeah.
because he's like you didn't enjoy this one, but I brought you this one with a purpose for the next one. You understand?
I get it. Well, we'll see. Cause like right now, he's giving me bad vibes. You can't go to
But
a
also you gotta think about what is the studio going through, not the director. This studio, who produced this?
Todd Phillips,
No. I'm not talking about the director. The studio. What's the name behind that movie?
DC.
It's not. No, I'm not talking about DC.
Oh,
We're talking about Warner Brother.
Oh, Warner Brothers.
is going through shit right now. So these people are falling apart, and they come and they become the studio for Joker 2, trying to uprise.
You might have a point with that. Yeah, that's another thing.
But I think that's why he got so much money to produce it, because the studio was hoping, had high hopes on him.
Yeah, but they only dropped 200 million. 300 million would have been sufficed.
Check out what they pay for.
See what I'm saying? So Warner Brothers only gave
But
200 million, but
on top of
mind you,
everything,
the 200 million, 50 probably went to Arthur Flick or whatever his name is, and then the other 50 million went to Lady Gaga, and then they only had 100. They only had 100 grand to work with.
Stupid. They should just kept it as they should have just
yeah, see,
revolved it
I
around
think that's
Joker
why they started
and
the
bringing
film
him
the way
in.
they
That's
did.
what they
There was
should
no
have did.
better production for Warner Brothers
Yeah,
than to
Yeah, they
turn
should
it
have just
into
worked on Joker, man.
yeah. There's
And
a
Harley
there's,
Quinn shouldn't even have came yet.
into the
you
That's how I
saying
feel. They shouldn't even
Harley Quinn
they shouldn't
shouldn't
even
have
have brought
came
Barbara
yet?
in it.
But you have to
Nah, not
also
yet.
look. You should have also. You're right. They could have done a whole lot. They could have waited for Joker to happen, or they could have just bring this in, and then on top of that, they might give you, like my shorty said, they might bring in you another Joker that you never
Yeah.
thought of. That's more deviant, more maniacal. So that's why I'm urging you guys to watch the film so you can understand the takes, the feedbacks that I'm giving out to you guys to understand that what what Joker 2 was all about was three cycles of what he was going through. He was either wanting to become the Joker or not. He was also falling in love at that time. He was also trying to figure himself
So
out of
it's like a beginning Joker. It's like him before he becomes fully, the Joker. I guess it's
possibly.
like that.
If it depends how you take it when you watch it, because the way I see it is coming from a different perspective, and you have to look at the way the creation was told. And like Pat Friend said, the money wasn't there. They only spent about 100 million, and they only showed three transitions pretty much to what I see. So I could rant all day, guys,
Yeah.
about how I felt about Joker 2, and how I was going through it with wifey scripting this out for 4 days straight, trying to figure out what's the best way of understanding what the conveyance was, and I still not getting the musical aspect of it until I watch it a second time. Maybe if I watch it a second time, I'll get the message of why the musical should have be blended in to the film in itself, or should the musical should not have been there anyway because it doesn't even make sense. I would have to watch it a second time for me to actually understand it from that perspective. From me giving it 6.5, I felt like, what the fuck? What are you doing here? What's this? Like, you one minute you're doing this, then another minute you're doing this. You're flip flopping. Like, what's going on? Then next minute I'm thinking out from the other side. Like, you should have listened to your lawyer. Like, your lawyer is your best attribute, and you gonna go over here and not listen to your lawyer? What the fuck? Like, yo, man, Joker 6.5, man, 6.5. The next the next topic I want to be able to talk about, guys, is how you guys feel about Andrew Garfield getting his should get a third film to finish out the Sony verse of Spider-Man. How y'all feel about that? Do you think that he deserves that? Do you think that they should just it's just over of deciding that Andrew Garfield is becoming Spider-Man again? Do you guys believe that? Do you guys think that it's gonna happen, or what? What is your guys' take?
I think it depends on how the last one was and how the other ones was as far as like him being in the movies, like him being the Spider-Man role. You know what I mean? If he supposedly plays a good Spider-Man, then they're gonna keep using him. But you know what I mean, I'm like I'm not really off the Spider Verse thing anymore. Like unless they use Miles, like I feel like they need to bring in Miles. They already did it in the game, so they might as well just get him the crown, deem him the new Spider Man. Find like a reasonable person that could play Miles Morales. I mean, that's how I feel at least. I'm a Spider Man fan. I love Spider Man, so you know what I mean. I don't really care like who they make as Spider Man as long as he play the right role of making us feel like, yo, he's Spider Man.
Nah, well, uh, sure. You know what I mean? I guess that's a good take on it. You know what I mean? OG, how you feel about this? How you feel about Andrew Garfield should have Amazing Spider-Man 3 for just finishing out his version of being Spider-Man?
If he did, he can't be. I want him to be a much older Spider-Man, similar to the ones in the Spider-Man games, the Insomniac games,
Mm-hmm.
where he's out of high school, out of college, has an actual job. I think it should be older Spider-Man if they were gonna do that.
Yeah, because like my take is this: is there's people that wants this, bro. There's people that Screen Rant, you know, said something about a month ago, September 2nd, and wanted to have Andrew Garfield because of three major reasons, and one of the major reasons was because of bringing back Gwen, maybe having his own symbiote suit, and possibly just to finish the trilogy out to complete his Spider-Man trilogy, and and then bring out Spider-Man 4 with Tom Holland. That would have been a better take to finish out Andrew Garfield because that's Sonyverse. That's still considered Sonyverse, and Sony's still trying to finish the Spider-Man verse with the characters that they had. And now, they're Sony's talking with Marvel and how they want Tom Holland to have his fourth one and try to figure out is Andrew Garfield should have no problems first, or combine it where Andrew Garfield and Tony Maguire and Tom Holland work together to defeat No. Because remember, Venom is coming. And this all fits into that. Like, you know what I mean? It just all depends on what Sony wants to do. And like you said, OG, you don't think that they should have a, a Andrew Garfield trilogy. That's what you conveying here, right?
If they did, I don't. He should be a much older Spider-Man, a much older Peter Parker. Don't make, don't make Andrew Garfield a student. He doesn't fit that role well. He doesn't fit the high school or college kid. He doesn't fit it well.
So you think that he should fit in the college perspective?
I think he should finish with his career. Like, with Spider, I used to play Spider-Man PS4.
Nah.
Okay.
The
I
spot.
will play, I will
Nah.
play it
Tell let
again.
tell 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 me about it. Like What do you mean?
So,
He was
so,
who was he fighting
The oldest
against?
version. The
so,
oldest
and
version.
Spider-Man, not about who he's fighting against, it where he was in life.
Mm,
And was a much older Spider-Man, and him and MJ had a much different relationship
mm.
than in the movie. I would play the game or watch gameplay so you know what I'm talking about.
I got you.
But we could do something similar. It doesn't have to be the same, but
That's
something
around the time when
similar
he loses his powers
to
too.
the
I think that's around what you're
Spider-Man
talking about.
PS4.
Mm.
I think that will be better.
You said Sky he loses his power,
I think that's around the time when he loses his power. That's around the time him and MJ splits up and they go like they separate ways and shit.
but remember in Andrew Garfield one, she didn't make it. Gwen didn't make it.
Yeah, that Gwen's supposed to die. Yeah, yeah, she's
But
supposed to die.
but in
If she made it, it would have fucked up the whole shit.
but there's hopes that Andrew Garfield gets another one, and in a different verse, she's alive, but
Mhm.
she's Spider.
Spider Gwen.
Yeah,
Ghost
Spider.
Spider.
She Ghost Spider.
Oh, she's Ghost Spider. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I,
because
I like Spider Gwen too though. Spider Gwen's fire. That's gonna
because
be a good one. I would like
because
to see that as a movie.
yeah, that could be possible trying to finish this trilogy because she could
Facts.
pop up in Craven. You know what I'm saying? If Sony
Yeah.
was smart, she would talk to Gwen that was Gwen before, pop up in Craven, do a reshoot just to fit her in with Craven.
Yeah, but
Then
if they bring Spider Gwen, they got like I said, they got to bring Miles. They got
They
to.
gotta get
They have no other choice.
American.
so you saying that if they bring out Gwen,
They have to
they'll have
bring
to bring out
Miles.
Miles.
They'll have to.
That
If you
yeah,
see Gwen, you're going to see Miles. Like
but how would they finish Andrew Garfield's story if Gwen doesn't come in? If it was possible. If this is just a theory, uh, Facebook and
I mean, I'll
YouTube.
base the third one off of either they gonna do the symbiote shit because you said Nola's coming. So I mean, they either gonna do the symbiote shit. He probably gonna get one of the symbiotes when they come down when they first come down because Venom has the Brock has the original, so we already know that.
Hmm.
So they're probably gonna have him get his own symbiote around the same time, like because like they always put them together type shit. So if they're gonna put it like together with Venom, he probably gonna get his own Venom suit most likely. That's how they usually do like the Spider Man shit. So he still haven't got one yet. So he probably either gonna get one out of a fucking lab or one of them shit's gonna come down. He end up going to grab one. He end up getting one. I mean, I don't see them bringing Gwen out unless they do the Spider Verse shit. Then I could see them doing like I could see Gwen coming out of nowhere.
But wouldn't it be? But what guys? Wouldn't it be chanky for them to bring out symbiote story to finish out his
Yeah, I said
trilogy?
that though.
Yeah,
I
but that
said
would
that
make
though. I said that would be stupid.
yeah, it would.
I said that. But I mean, like, it's the third one. It's like how much? Like, what else can you like? What else? As far as the third, if that's gonna be like you mean like the last one, like the
Yeah,
because
for
it sounds like
Andrew
that's gonna be the.
Garfield's trilogy. That's what I'm focused on. I'm not focused
All
on
right, so
Tom
yeah,
Holland.
yeah, I don't, yeah, it depends because you know what I mean. If it's gonna be the last one, they gonna have to go out with a bang. Like you know what I mean. You don't want to do some mid ass fucking fight and nothing epic happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because like they have to fit in. They have to fit Andrew Garfield. Whatever writing script is gonna happen, they have to fit in them going to Tom Holland, regardless of who he's gonna fight, or whatever they're gonna co-create. Because like
It's just the story. It's just the plot of the story is what's the like. What are y'all going to do as far as like, all right, if you're not going to use the Venom suit, if you're not going to use the symbiote version, what other options do you have? Like, I
you
mean, unless you
said,
fight Kingpin, unless you bring Daredevil and he ends up fighting Kingpin, that'd be
but
that'd
what
be
about
a
then?
lot of
That would
risky.
be that'll be a Tom Holland thing too, because that's what
Oh yeah,
that's
true.
what the Spider-Man is. Spider-Man 4 is trying to create. They try to create all three of them to come back on one film. But for me, it was like, yo, I don't. That's a lot to bring out
Yeah, they
three.
already did that.
Yeah,
They
that's a
already
lot.
did that. Like, so it's like you gonna do it again? Like, come on, bro. Like that's played out.
Yeah, like you know what I mean, at least two. You know what I mean? One has the
That's why I said if
symbiote
they do the
suit,
Spider
or
Verse,
one.
if
Go
they're
ahead.
gonna do the Spider Verse, then just have Gwen and Miles come out because that's the next like that's what I feel like is the next thing. Like just have Gwen and Miles come out. Like if you want to do the Spider Verse shit, like if you want to bring back any other Spider Mans besides them, bring them two out. You might as well because they all work together in the end anyway. So
Yeah, but they're still trying to finish Secret Wars. So this is all
yeah,
coming from the multiverse.
yeah.
And
But
I
they all gonna come together anyway. So no, I mean it's whatever they gonna have. Because if they're gonna do it like they're gonna connect Venom with it, then they're gonna have to work with the story. They got to work it in a way where it leads into that story.
true,
I
true,
mean,
true.
because all the Marvel movies is connected. So it's like, all right, so how you connecting this to the other movies?
Yeah, so Sony needs to figure that out, because if Sony delivers with Venom and bringing out the Null, so the Null can be embedded to Spider-Man 4 with Tom Holland, or because it's Spider-Man 4, it is like Andrew Garfield is not getting a break here, and it sucks that he had two great films that he did with Andrew Garfield, and it was awesome. And I believe they should finish out his trilogy before they try to push Tom Holland into making another film. And I believe that Tom Holland wouldn't mind giving giving Andrew Garfield the reins for a little bit, because he don't really mind of sharing the totem pole of being Spider-Man, Tom Holland within himself. So I believe that if Sony and Marvel pick their brains together and say, if Kevin Feige comes out the raise and said, look, the only way this is gonna work if I don't know, Gwen Stacy comes in the Craven, and Craven the Hunter, and then after that we're bringing out Miles later after Tom Holland's fourth movie. We push that back until 2027. We bring out Andrew Garfield to finish out the trilogy. If that's gonna be possible, I don't know. There's a writer that wrote you know a blog that he wants this to happen, and this is just not me thinking of these thoughts. And I have a friend that thought about this too. He was like, "Yo, they should have Andrew Garfield finish his trilogy," and you know, I don't think Kevin Feige is gonna want to do that. He wants to finish the multiverse. He wants to finish what's going on with that. If he does, we'll see. We'll see it in Venom. In Venom Last Dance, we'll see the the way that is going to be delivered to us. We're going to see how
Oh shit,
the
that's crazy that you just said that too.
yeah, that's the only way.
After Venom.
Yeah,
That means
that's
but that's why I said like so it's a possibility that he do get the Venom suit if it's after Venom. Like there's a
yeah,
possibility he might get the suit. Like so,
yeah,
there you go. Like that should be the third movie right there. If he gonna do a
yeah,
trilogy, there you go.
yeah. It
There
just
you
it
go.
just all depends on what they want to do. Like, know what I mean, it depends on what Sony and Marvel conveyed a message, where, because Sony was done. He was like, "Yo, I get it. I'm not doing good. I'm not doing good at delivering the message with these Spider-Man characters. Kevin Feige, what should we do?" Kevin Feige said his take. This is what we're gonna do, and they're working on it together. Of Sony trying to stay humble with it, and Kevin Feige is trying to stay humble and trying to figure out how to fix their mess. Figure of speech. you know, to a figure of speech because they fucked up a little bit. And hey, people fuck up, and people fuck up only for one reason and one reason only is that they wanted to deliver a message that thought that was passionate. They thought that it was creative enough to do, and sometimes majority rules. Majority gonna tell you, hey, this shit sucks. What the fuck you doing? You know, we got two sides are losing already. We got DC lost the battle. You lost the battle with Joker. We got Sony lost the battle with Madam Web. Who's next? Who's next? Who's
I don't
next?
know, man.
Who-
That sounds like a curse right there, man.
I
But we got a lot of flops. Throughout the months, we got a lot of flops. But we got a couple good things out of it. Like, we got X-Men '97.
yeah
We got
yeah
fucking. Y'all said Penguin's fire, so that's
yeah
a good one.
yeah.
So
Agatha is
they got
good too.
they got a
Agatha
small
is good
shit. You
too,
know what I
and
mean?
Agatha is a
A
musical,
word,
my guy. And Agatha
a
is a
word.
cut, but it doesn't
Oh
like
shit!
ruin the
You don't feel
episode
like it?
because it's 30 minutes, so it doesn't ruin. Agatha is a musical, but the musical doesn't ruin what the conveyance is delivering. On top of that, so
So what's the rating
Yeah,
on
but
that?
they're not
What's the rating
singing
on
all
that
the time.
in your perspective?
I give it an 8.9.
Oh,
Agatha,
that's
Agatha,
good.
Agatha alone, I give it an eight
That's
point
respectable.
nine because it has its funny
That's
moments.
respectable.
It has its funny moments. It has its like craziness going on. It got me like feeling it a little bit. There was moments like, are they gonna do it? Are they gonna just play with my emotions?
I hope it ain't no.
Like
I hope it ain't no Disney
the
feel.
the
Like I
the,
hope it
the
ain't
you
no
know
Disney feel.
the the holding they was holding each other. The Agatha was going through what she was going through with the other girl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, messing up with my emotions, man. So with Agatha along, she loves to do that. She loves to mess with your emotions, and it resonated with me with that. And yeah, you're right. There's battles that DC and Marvel are facing, and also Sony, and we're gonna see what Sony is gonna deliver. Is either they they might not even bring Andrew Garfield out. They might just not even give him a trilogy, and it would suck. It would suck because that's what the fans would love to have. And like I said, fellas, like we're gonna see what is gonna happen in Venom. Venom is coming soon. Venom is coming the 25th of October, and we're gonna see what the message is gonna deliver. If we see any remnants of Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield, or Tom Holland, then we'll see the trajectory of what they're gonna do with
Well,
Spider-Man
if they're
4.
trying to go
You
for a
know,
dark spider, man,
yeah, with the symbiote, yeah.
yeah, there's no better reason than for it to be Andrew Garfield because he lost his Gwen Stacy.
Yeah,
And
it
they're
was.
not gonna
Yeah,
bring her
that's what I'm
back.
saying.
They don't have,
That's what I'm
the
saying.
Spider-Man is depressed
He's
and
depressed
upset.
already. Yeah, he's
Okay?
depressed. But Tom Holland's depressed and upset too. He lost all his friends.
No, they don't remember him.
They don't remember him
Okay, that's
exactly.
just dementia. That's a
That's
total different.
dementia. Dementia.
That's not real loss, okay?
That's not real loss. I got you. I got you.
We ain't gonna get another Deadpool, man. We ain't gonna never get another one of those, man.
Deadpool, I
Like
believe we will.
the numbers and all that. Like,
Even
man, I
though in
don't think
real
we're gonna
life
get
Tom
another one
Holland
of
would have a
those.
reason to
Not
be
for at least
mad
another while.
because
Like
he's so
until
in
it's like
love with
something
his
epic.
dear
Hmm.
MJ.
That's true. That's definitely really true. The next topic I want to definitely talk about is the Green Lantern. Bro, you remember the actors that was
No.
you remember the actors that they were thinking about? Look
Yeah.
at this one. I'm like, no. As soon as I saw this popped up on my phone, I was like, no. Wifey was like, what's wrong? I'm like, yo, they chose the wrong person. I'm like, yo, what? Is it the eyes? Is it the ears? What's going on?
They don't have to do cosmetic ears on him because he has big
Man, he got
ears
the
already.
face.
Okay?
Man, he got the
The guy
face.
don't need
He
no
look like he could be
cosmetic
Green
at
Lantern, right?
all.
He look like he could be
No
Green Lantern.
prosthetics or
No
whatever you
Oh,
want.
prosthetics.
that was the dude. Oh shit, that was the dude. That you was showing me the two guys, right?
Yeah, I
There
did.
was two of them standing there.
Yeah,
Oh shit, they ended up like, yo, we gonna use this nigga.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that's
show you.
crazy. Yeah.
I got one. I got one. That's one from Screen Rant, right? That
Oh shit. So instead of picking the dude that I was talking about, they picked the other one.
yeah. I'm gonna show you.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
from Deadline. I rather the other guy than him. Why? I don't know why. Because he light skinned. He got a
Wow,
pointy ear.
wow.
He got a pointy
That's
ear or
fucking
something.
crazy, bro.
Like,
I knew they was gonna do that too. I knew you said like when you said that when you showed me those, I was like, yo, I guarantee you they gonna pick this nigga, yo.
yeah, you did.
Yeah, that's crazy. I knew he was gonna pick him, yo.
And if I'm not mistaken, he
He looks
already
so
worked with
lame,
some
bro.
type of
He looks soft.
galactic
Like he don't
movie.
look like no Green Lantern, bro. Like
You know?
he do
Been
not
on
look
But
like
Star
Green
Trek
Lantern,
with
bro.
Star Wars. You feel
yeah,
me?
He look like he played basketball.
he been on Star Trek before. He been
He look
on.
like
He
Spock.
got a soft face.
He got what?
Like a soft face.
Yeah.
This his
Yeah,
face.
this is
What
face. Yeah.
is wrong?
He don't look like it though. Ew, yo. That's that. Yeah, he gonna be the lamest.
Okay,
Yo,
I
they
don't
not
know.
they gotta do that, bro. It's not gonna be a good movie, bro. Nah.
But what if, fellas? Even though we don't like the actor, right? But what if the actor give
It's not
us
even that, bro.
a
Like
good
the Green
slam
Lantern,
grab?
bro. Like Green Lantern movies, we don't talk about, bro. Like those one of those things that we just don't talk about,
It's
bro.
not
Like
like
they
anybody
never
likes
had a
talking
good Green
about
Lantern
what's
movie
happening.
ever. Like ever. Like
And now everybody's just looking
nah, I don't
with
personally
open
believe
arms,
so.
right?
What happened?
He's a
I
better
said you
sidekick
noticed that
than
happened from
anything.
Falcon. And they tried to turn Falcon
I
into
like him in the
Captain
animated
America.
version. Like the animated version is cool.
Mm.
Like I don't see like that. Like
I
that's
don't
like
think
making an
it's
Aquaman movie. Like nobody really gives a fuck about that
But they
shit.
liked him.
at the end. Because
I
the guy
mean,
gave his all. So you know what?
fuck,
Just you gotta let actors do
fuck.
what they gotta do.
But let's give him. Let's at least give him, a hopeful acting gig because
Man,
he's
man,
Aaron
I don't even
Pierce.
care if he the actor. It's the whole thing about Green Lantern that gets me. You feel me? That's the most important part. Like,
But
how
what
are
if
you gonna make
Jake?
this Green Lantern look good?
He don't need to. He got pointy ears already, bro.
No, I'm not talking about his appearance. I'm talking about the plot of Green Lantern. I'm talking about the story. Fuck the person. The story is the most important thing. Like, nigga,
Well,
y'all gotta make because Green Lantern movies, like I said, do not do good at all, bro. None of them. Like,
but
so
he's
it's like,
he's
nigga,
gonna
how
be
you gonna
with
make this one better than all the other ones?
There's three, right? There's gonna be there's gonna be Kyle Chandler, uh, Hal Jordan, and him.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, but
gonna
that's what
be
I'm saying.
Kyle
Like,
Chandler as Hal Jordan, Aaron Pierce as John Stewart, and Nathan
that's
Fallon
cool.
as Guy Gardner. So
And there's nothing wrong with that.
that's
There's
the
nothing
way
wrong
they're
with that.
gonna go with it.
But I mean the story. I mean like the whole plot of the movie, bro.
No, it's gonna be a
It
film.
like
It's gonna be a TV series, not a film.
oh 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 well, TV series would be alright. But I don't know, man. Like I said, Green Lantern is a hit and a miss, bro. Like, and
Yeah.
it's like to me, it's like a 40-60 chance that shit gonna be good, bro.
Mm.
Like to
Yeah.
me, I think it's like a 40-60, bro. Like real facts.
That you're not wrong on that because like we don't know
For real, bro.
we don't really know what's gonna happen here. We don't really know what James Gunn is gonna convey. He would choose these three actors. I love two of them. I didn't mind two of the actors that James Gunn has chose. I was like no to this Aaron Pierce because I thought that the other Stephen James would have been a better person to take as
Yeah,
Hal Jordan,
yeah,
but I mean not
yeah.
Hal Jordan as John Stewart. But hey,
Yeah.
I'm not James Gunn. We're gonna see how this Green Lantern is gonna be because mind you, Green Lantern is very hard to make within itself because there was
Yeah,
another
bro.
Green Lantern years ago, and
Yeah.
and people didn't like the messaging of that.
Yo, that's one of those movies that we do not. That's the Green. When it comes to Green Lantern, we do not talk about that.
Eh,
like, we don't. Like it's not even Green Lantern's fault because Green Lantern is actually dope. It's just the people that you know what I mean, like the people that try to do Green Lanterns. It just don't have the feel. Like Green Lantern is hard, bro. That's a hard one right there. Like, and he don't have too many too. Like he got like what 3 movies, 4 movies, like throughout the years, he only had like about like 6 movies. like
mm,
so,
mm.
that's a hard one, man. That's gonna be challenging for them, bro.
How you feel about the actor OG?
Um, I don't know. I haven't seen much of him. I don't know where we're gonna take this. I don't know much about John Stewart.
Okay.
Exactly, exactly
Um,
my
I'm
point.
trying to figure out what else he plays in.
Well, we
And,
got. Oh, go ahead, OG.
and this is a TV series, so it's probably gonna have a lower budget than if it's a movie.
Mm,
And I feel like Green Lantern is a better sidekick than anything.
okay.
That's just me though. Like he's a better sidekick than the actual hero.
Mm.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, that's
That's fucked
fucked
up.
up though.
Yeah,
Not
but I mean,
really.
I can agree with that. I can agree with that. Like, he don't seem like a main superhero. Like, he don't get that feel of a main superhero.
That's crazy. Well, guys, we gotta definitely see because with Green Lantern, he got his 3 actors for Green Lantern Corp, and we're gonna see the trilogy of the Green Lantern Corp. We're gonna see how Jordan is gonna react to John Stewart, and also how Guy Gardner is gonna be. We're gonna see all these different juggling acts that's going to happen in the TV series when it pops off. When it pops off, there's going to be more plots and twists that I'm going to keep you guys informed about on whenever James Gunn's announce the plot twists and stuff like that, so we can have a better understanding of how the TV series is gonna be. How are they gonna direct it too? Because just like we found out about these different shows with the Penguin, with Joker, with Agatha. We had our theories before we watched it, and some of the theories that we talked about made sense to what we was gonna see. Like for example, Sky told me about when I told him about how Joker 2 was gonna have a musical side to it, and then he told me, "Hey, I don't know, bro. This is not gonna this not gonna feel right, bro." He was right on the money before not even seeing the film, and it was good. It was good that we can be able to have these takes. It's good to be able to have these takes to talk to amongst each other as fans, as also as looking at from a different perspective within the writing, within the producing, within the editing. From the editing portion of Joker, it didn't resonate with me. The transitions didn't pop right. It's not my fault, Todd. You should have made a better film. You should have not had fucked up. I'm sorry. I'm ranting a little bit. Don't forget to hit the like button. My YouTube family, Facebook. Don't forget to subscribe for our next upcoming podcast. Our podcast would definitely be 2 weeks from now. It would be definitely on the 27th of this month. This this year has been awesome to have, as you know, Pat, Sky, and OG's always here having these different takes within DC, within Marvel, giving feedback to as a fan and as a co-podcaster with me and understanding these films and how they create these films and how to understand these films from a different perspective, a different world, and do you understand the film from that attribute of set film? You know, we always have our theories of upcoming shows and upcoming films from DC and Marvel, and films that are current that we dislike or liked, or is it a theory, or this, or can it happen, or is it going to happen, or how can it happen? These are all theories in relative to the commentary that Pat, Sky, and OG delivers on this podcast, and I honestly thank them very much so that they come in here and give their feedback on what they feel as though that these films or these shows that DC and Marvel produce should have this. Is this, then that. Then that, this is what must happen. But sometimes what must happen doesn't happen to how we felt before before we decided on um, giving our feedback to our theory on set film. Am I on the money, fellas?
That's about right.
So definitely, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to our podcast. We do our podcast twice a month. The next podcast will be on the 27th. This was an awesome hour and 40 minutes to have a conversation of upcoming shows that's coming, what's happening in the Spider Verse. Is Andrew Garfield is going to get his own show, or is it Tom Holland is going to have his fourth? We're still um, figuring all that out. Sony's still figuring that out as well. James Gunn just announced his Green Lantern TV series. We're gonna see soon how that is gonna be developing. And again, Todd Phillips, what the fuck? You make me feel like this Joker shouldn't be on a top five Joker. That's how much of what the fuck I feel about this Joker. Uh, again, uh, guys, any last words before we close out?
Thank you for having me.
Always, always.
See what's the next flop.
I like that. Pat, any last takes?
Yo, make sure y'all tune in. You feel me? The next 2 weeks, probably gonna be talking about Penguin, some other things, some more of that good stuff, which I like. And yeah.
And there you have it. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button on your way out. We definitely love to have you here. If you want to come in and chime in, you can definitely come in the clubhouse and chime in and tell me how you feel. You know, once again,